You go ahead.
Okay. Hey, I'm Brandi Sorensen with ConverseCountyHome.com and Johnston Realty.
And I'm Tyler Johnston with Johnston Realty. And this is your Converse County market update for the week of January. I didn't even look up the date.
Me either. 21st? No,
Nope.
today's the 23rd.
It would have been the 19th.
Oh, duh, I knew that.
Yeah, the 19th, January. We'll finally get on the same page.
Maybe.
We're having a day. It's one of those days. It's a day.
It's Friday that feels like Monday.
That is for sure, especially with everything going on.
Yeah. So, all right.
How was your weekend?
Weekend was good. I was in Utah for a funeral. I mean, not the
Yeah.
best, but we got to see friends and family, and roads were good.
Nice.
So
That's always nice,
yeah, it was
especially when
easy
you're
peasy.
driving back and forth.
Yeah, kids did wrestling.
You know.
Surprise, surprise.
Well, and he got his 100th match.
Yes, I'm so sad I missed it.
That's cool.
I thought like he had calculated, and so I was like, oh god, it won't be this weekend, it'll be next weekend, but I missed it. But he got his 100th win, so while he was there, but my husband was there, so
That's cool.
yeah.
That's cool. You should be.
Luckily, other people took pictures, so that's good.
Ryan didn't remember to take pictures.
Well, they had him turned the other way because, like, the parents were one way and then the teams were the other, and so they had him
Face the
the
teams.
other way. Yeah. So.
So something will happen and Cass will be like, "Did you take pictures?" I was like, "Huh? What?"
Why? Why would I
Somebody-
have a camera?
Somebody sure did. I bet. Maybe.
I'll look it up on Facebook. Yeah. How about you? How was your weekend?
Oh, it was good. It was a little bit busy. We got 4 little puffball kittens that we didn't want to have.
Surprise.
And yeah, it was like a yay surprise. But somebody was coming from Casper to see him Saturday night, and Candace said, "Well, yeah, we'll meet you at 7 and blah." But then I went to the Christmas party for the fire department,
Oh yeah.
and it started at 5.
Okay. So you're
And-
thinking, yeah, we'll be done.
Yeah, they said, "Well, are you coming?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll be there. I got to show a house in Glenrock at 4, and then I'll come there straight after." So then I got there and was doing that, and I was kind of looking at the clock, and I was like, "Oh, shoot!" And then of course, while I'm sitting there, the client that I showed the house to said, "Hey, did you want to put in an offer?" I was like, "Hey, did you send the offer over?" I was like, "No,
In just a minute."
Just a minute." So as during the happy hour of the party, I was sitting at the table on my phone
Trying to do it. on your
writing
phone.
a contract and sending it for signatures, and then sending it to the other agent, because the other agent's texting me, "How'd it go? What's going on?"
Right,
I'm like,
right. Because you just drove 30 minutes, so then they think
Yeah.
you should have had that 30 minutes.
yeah. So I was like, "Give me just a minute." And so I got it all submitted. Then I looked up and I was like, texting Candace, I was like, "It is like 6:45 and we're not done." So then the lady was very understanding, very nice. They were just hanging out with, I guess her parents live there in
Okay.
Douglas. So they were just hanging out with their parents. So we got to run over after the dinner, and
Okay.
they adopted a kitty, so one less at my house. I'm super happy.
Yay.
And then
Congratulations on the little award that did you know about it before you went to the fire department, or was it kind
no,
of a surprise?
I was like, "Why am I getting invited
They're
to
like,
this?
"Just come."
come." And then while I was there, Trevor, one of the guys, is like, "Hey, we're throwing you under the bus tonight." And I was like, "Oh crap!" So then I was texting Candace, like, "Hey, I can't leave. I have to stick around for
apparently
something."
there's a thing.
So, but yeah, no, it was super cool. But it's just they work so hard for the community, and they do so much. So it's just, I just have fun getting to go.
Film it and
Yeah.
watch
I
them
mean,
burn things.
yeah.
That sounds great.
Why not take pictures? I mean, that's a great. They're like, "Thank you." I'm like, "Thank you guys for letting me hang out and screw around with my camera." I mean,
Yeah.
it's just fun. So, but yeah, no, they had a really cool event. And then there was probably 8 or 10 officers on the fire department that received life-saving medals.
Really, that's awesome.
So because of their involvement in a call they
It
went
saved
on,
a
it
life.
saved a life.
I love that.
And it was just really cool to see so many of them get that recognition and stuff from their peers and their family too, because
Yeah.
you can't compare it to work, but nobody knows what I'm assuming Ryan, Candace, they don't know what
Right.
we go through on a
Right.
daily basis.
Mhm.
Well, that's like times 30 for
Oh,
a
yeah.
firefighter or a
Mhm.
policeman. I mean,
Yeah.
they know,
It's
but
not
they
just
don't.
a regular.
Yeah, so getting to hang out with their family and be recognized by their peers, I think that's really cool that they do that.
That's true. That's really cool.
Yeah. So,
Good.
and then Sunday we did. My mother-in-law invited us down for Sunday dinner,
Mm-hmm.
which was at
Nice.
11. Supposed to be
Okay.
at 11, but we were Johnston, so we didn't leave Douglas till 10:30. So we got there at noon, and then she's like, she made lasagna. She's like, "How did you get here so fast?" I said, "Cheyenne's an hour and a half. It takes 2 hours." I'm like, "How slow do you drive?" It's an hour and a half.
I don't think it takes an hour and a half.
It takes an hour and a
Tell us
half.
in the comments.
It's 120 miles, and you're going 83 miles an hour.
Okay.
If you math it, it's an hour and a half.
How far off the interstate, though?
Like right off. She was right
Okay.
off the interstate. So, but she was
I
like,
do always plan 2.5 from my house.
"Well, I make it in 2. I make it to
No
Denver.
shock.
I make it from Douglas to Denver in 3. It's
Like
3.
Denver, not like Fort Collins.
Like at a stoplight by Coors Field in 3.
Well, you drive like.
I drive a
like
lot,
they do. Yeah.
so
Mario Andretti over here.
yeah. So she's like, "Oh, you're early," because Dan was like, "I'm starving," and Candace's like, "Oh, it'll be ready when we get there."
Uh-huh.
And we got there. She's like, "You guys
Oh.
got here so fast. It's not ready for like another 40 minutes." And DM just looked at me. Sorry.
We're going to the gas station, Dad.
But no, she's wants to do it once a month, so I guess we're
Oh, okay.
going to do
That's
a
cool.
new tradition of going
Sunday
to Cheyenne
dinner
for
at
Sunday
Grandma's.
dinner at Grandma's
Cool.
house. So we tried to play Uno.
Yeah.
Do you ever play Uno as a
Yeah.
family?
Mhm.
Do you ever finish the game?
Oh yeah.
You actually finish
Yeah.
it.
And don't you don't finish it? You just like keep it keeps going.
Oh God, we played for like over an hour.
Oh my gosh.
And it
I
still
have
wasn't-
had ones that last that long.
Yeah, it would.
Have you
not
ever
be.
played Uno Flip?
Mm-mm.
It's a Uno, and you play it the same way, except there's also a card that you put down, and then you have to flip your cards over, and then it's like a little bit different colors, like
Mhm.
not the like primary colors. They're like it's like kind of a pinkish, a teal, a orange, whatever, and those ones have some more dangerous cards. Like
Oh.
one of them, instead of just draw 4, you have to draw until you get a certain color. So sometimes you're drawing
Oh.
like 12, 13 cards.
See, and we will stack the draws.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that helps.
always-
It keeps going and going.
Oh God.
Mhm.
It just finally we're like, it was like 3:30.
You're like, okay, we gotta go.
Yeah, Candace's like, why don't we just call it because we still have to drive home. I was like, thank you. I'm tired.
I think it's funny how different families play Uno differently.
Mhm.
You know, there's like the standard, but then it's like, but could we play stack? Or what if, do we draw only one card, or do we have to draw until we can play?
Mm-hmm.
My uncle plays, if you put down a 0, then you have to switch hands.
See, and then I can't remember where I saw it. It was on one of the late night talk shows
Mm-hmm.
where Uno officially came out and said you can't stack the draw card
Well,
if you go by the
we can
official
play
rules.
whatever we want.
Yeah. But yeah, it's usually on New Year's, when the kids were younger and home, we wouldn't let them go anywhere on New Year's because we
Right.
would do food and then
Home.
play games, Pictionary, Uno.
Mhm.
But Uno always turned into just shouting match, people getting mad. And they still argue over Candace cheated because she didn't call Uno one year. I mean, it's like 3 years ago. They still bring it up. And they're bringing it up on Sunday. And I was like,
Are we
I'd
ever going to
go.
let this die? I love family games. I think they're fun.
it was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was kind of about all we did.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I know you've been doing a lot of stuff with the legislature.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And one bill was proposed today. And what's your take on it?
Oh, I don't know.
So they are offering anywhere from 30,000 to 200,000 acres
Oh, I saw this.
of state land to Wyoming families for purchase for $1 an acre.
I think it's a terrible idea.
Because of the housing
This is
shortage.
just my personal opinion. There is, now houses do cost a lot, but go build a house. They cost a lot. It's not necessarily like that. I think even like a modular or, by the way, that also is really hard you can't your first purchase isn't going to be build a house. You have to have a lot down to get anyway. So there's that whole thing. But also there's plenty of land already available. It's not that big of a crisis here compared to some other places. There is places. And I think that that's a terrible use of the public lands that they're stewards over. I don't think that's
Absolutely.
No, I have been in favor of selling them, like there was some other things that were, with the big beautiful bill, whatever, and I could see some, selling off some lands of the federal, because they're like in the middle of the town or something.
Right.
Or whatever, like the checkerboard. Yeah, I see that. But just willy-nilly to help our housing crisis, that's not going to help our housing crisis. I don't believe, but that's my personal opinion. I'm not going to.
Well, I agree too. I was reading it. I'm like, and I don't know the representative. I've never, I know nothing about him. But as I'm reading it, I'm thinking, and somebody elected this person.
Well, and maybe they just don't understand what it's because a lot of people think, well, we could just buy this cheap land out in the middle of nowhere, Wyoming, and then build. But they don't understand that you have to own the land or you have to come up with so much down to do a build. They just don't understand. Well, plus, not only that, okay, you think, we could don't get me wrong, I've totally been here. This is how I know. We could get those container houses like they do on HGTV or whatever. Like we could build our own. But you have to get a well. You got to get
Power.
Electricity. Even if you do solar or battery, a septic, like all of that, 100,000 at least. Then
roads.
Then the roads. Then your land. And so you're in it hundreds of thousands of dollars before you even if you could build your house for free. So I don't think it will, because then anybody who could afford that can already afford houses that are available.
Well, that's why I was just like, it's going to help the housing shortage. And I'm like, what are you smoking? And then you get into it. You could buy up to 25 acres. $25, you get 25 acres. But they have to promise to build on it within 20 years. If they sell it to somebody within 5 years, they have to sell it to somebody else that qualifies for it, because you have to qualify in order to purchase it.
Does it have to be a primary home? I'll buy 25 acres for $25 and go live on it for a little bit and then turn it into a cabin. But it's not really solving any of the problems.
No, it's just...
Because I wouldn't sell my house. I would just do it, that's dumb.
Or how, and the whole, you can't, I was just reading it and I was like, what?
I don't know. Without really digging in, doesn't sound like a good idea.
I don't know. But like I said, and I'm not trying to be a jerk.
Yeah.
My own opinion though. It's just, I don't understand
it's just your opinion.
how this became a proposed bill. Because then that's when I start really thinking about it. I'm like, but somebody thought this was a good idea. Somebody actually has gone through and spent time and taxpayer money, let's not forget that, to come up with this brilliant idea to try to solve it.
Yeah, interesting. And somebody had to maybe, I don't know, do they have to second it before it's just a proposed bill? Probably not.
Well, I don't know. But I was just like, but then like we talked about the one that you're working on for
the grooming
for the grooming and the stalking of minors, that should be a no-brainer.
Yeah, it's interesting.
But then
laws are super interesting. I think everybody should go spend time down at the legislature and see how it's the legislature and see how it's done and what all they're talking about. Because it's stuff that really has to, be addressed. So it's like, oh, I love listening to the debates and like, so you can hear, okay, but what about this? Okay, but what about this? But like, I just love it.
Well, that's Brighton too. He's so into the speech and debate, and he does Congress, so that's his big event.
That's
so,
awesome.
but yeah, and like I said, I just saw it. And I was like, really?
Okay, this kind of reminds me. Everybody remember that by February 1st, you have to apply for the, what do they call it? Anyways, to reduce your property taxes. Because last year it was automatic. I'm going to be texting all my clients and reminding them about that.
To do it.
But remember, you have to do that by the 1st. You can either call the county clerk or there's an online thing.
I'll put the link for the online thing in the description. But yeah, don't forget that. That'll save you a lot on your property tax.
And this was the first year that we've had to do that. Apply that way because it was automatic before.
Yeah, my home loan is held locally, and they called right after.
Oh, they reminded you.
Yeah,
nice.
But they also said, "Oh, by the way, because of this,
your escrow's going to be
escrow's we've got some extra escrow. Do you want a check back?" And I'm like, "Sure."
Yes, thank you.
So, but yeah, definitely check into that. Yeah, lots of stuff is happening.
Yeah.
Around.
Just pay attention, be aware, just like we've talked about.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just weird.
I also have a home maintenance tip I remembered today.
Nice.
Okay, so you know how now I gotta look at it up. There was actually a few that I think you know how like your sink or your bathtub like the caulking dries out or cracks or whatever. Since it's cold, finally, go through and re-caulk those because nobody thinks about that. It's just a little bit of water at a time, but it can really do some damage. Or, go down into your, because that's actually what I need to do. This is what reminded me. I was doing dishes and I was like, yeah, I need to do that. Re-caulk.
Yeah. Well, there was one, I sold it a couple of years ago, and he had just, right before we did the put it on the market, he had gone through and recalked it, but he had done it after somebody had taken a shower. So when we did the plumbing inspection, it showed the temperature was too high because he had sealed it in after the shower. And the inspector was a contractor. He's like,
I know why.
Put a space heater by it, let it run for a few hours, let it dry everything out.
Okay.
And then
do it.
Well, what he said, strip it out, let the space heater run for a few hours, let everything dry out. Don't use the shower, and then reapply.
Oh, good idea.
And then he rechecked it, and everything was good.
Nice.
Yeah. So, yeah, that is a very good tip.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, now.
As far as real estate in Converse County.
Not a whole lot's changed. There's 52 active currently, 17 pending, and 3 sold so far this month.
Yeah. It's still, I don't know though, because I'm definitely seeing a little bit more activity. I had my one listing in Douglas, and right after the first year, all these showings requested, and then like 3 showings, 3 cancellations, like the day before, the day of, and I was like, what? But then just within the last 24 hours,
people are looking.
They're coming back.
Yeah.
It's the same people.
That they could
busy.
at that time or whatever.
So.
Yeah, I'm noticing a lot more buyers that are ready, to look now too. So I think that we'll see that.
Yeah.
But I think it's still good.
It's still a good time, or like I said, any time is a good time.
Right.
Just do what
at
fits
least
you.
there's options out there. So.
Yeah.
All right.
So if you guys have any questions, make sure you drop them in the comments below, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
See ya.
If we remember the date. Shit. Okay.